All right, so let us compare distributions. And remember, when we describe distributions, we describe them with our SOCS. Same thing with comparing. We're going to compare the distributions with our SOCS. But the key here is that you must use comparative language. You will get the whole entire problem wrong if you only list out all the beautiful socks for one shape, list out all the wonderful context and being specific socks of another shape. You have socks here, and no connection. To compare the distribution, you must connect the two with comparative language, such as higher than, less than, more varied than, less varied than, more symmetric. Okay? Comparative language. So, and of course, don't forget your context. So, if we were taking a look, let's just take a look at this quick little example of household size at the UK and South Africa. Okay, so I can see what I got going on here. So here I go. I'm comparing the distributions with my socks, and I just write out one socks here because I'm going to connect them together the whole time. I'm not going to do two separate socks. All right. So the shape of the South Africa households is more skewed to the right than the UK households, which are somewhat symmetric. There you go. All right, outliers. So I don't think I went into the math, but you've got these clusters, and then you have, of course, these two little separated ones up here. So I think it's fairly um, easy to say, and I'm going to identify those specific ones. Okay, so here we go. While South Africa has a few upper outliers sized households, context, that are around 15 and 27 people. Holy moly. The UK does not appear to have any outlier households in the data. All right. Center. Because of the right skew with South Africa, the center is best represented by the median. And so then I counted all the little dots and I found where the median was. And the median's about 7 or 8 people. So it was in here, which is higher than comparative language, the median household of the UK households, which is at 4. Okay, because I counted and found out where those were. All right. I also counted them, and I didn't mark them. I'm surprised I didn't mark them on the graphs here, but I did go through and count them. So for the spread, even without the upper outliers of South Africa, the spread of the South Africa, which has an IQR of about 5, is much larger. So this spread of South Africa is much larger than the spread of UK, which has an IQR of just 2. Okay? All right. So I compared context, and I was specific. That's how you get full credit when you are comparing data with your SOCS. All right. Now, taking a look at your assignment, FYI, you're going to be comparing the data for 3 different cruise lines. Okay, so you're going to end up needing to. So I came in here and I overlaid my box plot so I could really kind of find out all the data for all of them. So I found the data and I found the fences and everything. So you're going to have to sit and kind of get that information first, and then you can compare your SOCS. Okay? So go through, get all your 5-number summary, your fences and everything, and then down below go compare the distributions, all 3 of them with the SOCS. Okay? The next one, same thing. You had 2 of them. So I had to go and approximate what these values were for it's whether you have a top freezer or a bottom freezer on the refrigerator and the energy costs related to them. So context when you're describing. And then finally, oh, this is a good one. This is an AP free response question. Very, very, very important one. It's a very interesting question or problem about these 3 different chemical levels in the pottery at 3 different sites and the kinds of things you can determine from these box plots and comparing them. All right, so good luck with you on your homework, and I hope that you are able to compare your distributions with your SOCS.